Hello out there and welcome to the fourth episode of my Let's Play Minecraft series. In the last episode we made a fishing farm and we also made a super smeltery job thing. And so in between the last episode and this one I've just been doing a lot of AFK fishing, as you can see down here from my levels. I want to start this episode as I did the previous episodes, with making a small adjustment to our skeleton farm over here. Because in the last episode we had some trouble putting down a hopper because the skeletons just kept coming, and that got me thinking, maybe we should have some way to turn this thing off, and that's what we're gonna do here. So let's just mine some of this away, put down a torch maybe, and we need to find the borders of this. So I brought with me some redstone lamps that we're gonna put up here, and then we'll build a torch tower down to the AFK area, or the collection area, and that should be enough to actually be able to turn this farm off, I think. Let's just mine it away. How close are we to the edge? Is this it? No, that one. So we want to go 1, 2, fully 3 in. That seems fine. Let's find the opposite edge. Yeah, and so they won't spawn if the light level is above 7, I think. Correct number. And so with the lamps here, it may not completely stop them from spawning, but it should severely reduce the spawn rates at least. It should be good enough. So that's outside. Maybe this is the edge? That's not the edge. This is the edge. Okay. So we want to count 1, 2, 3. That one. There. Put one here. One over here. This. And with some redstone on top of them. Connect these together. I should have brought repeaters, but we'll have to work it out. Now we just need to figure out the place where we want to go down to the collection area. It'll probably be around the middle, actually. We'll probably do it around fine. So we can't go more than 15, so we should be a little bit careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 14. This will be the 15th. Let's just check that. So this should power all 4 lamps, which it does. We can actually go one further if we want. This should still power all 4 lamps. Yeah, and you can see this outermost one actually isn't turned on, but it's being powered by this block anyway. And that's how I knew we could go one farther. So let's just see where we are in comparison to everything. This will be pretty fine. Let's see. We go over here and dig down a bit to have gone through. So where are we? Staircase is here. This is okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's way too deep. We are 1, 2, 3 off the stairs. 1, 2, 3 off. It'll be right there's our hole. That's a bit far up, I think. I think I'd rather have it right around like here, probably. Where we'd want it. Oh. So let's make the torch tower here. So we have something powering that block. So we need a torch on that. We need to put a block above that. I need to get on top of that block. That is possible. Place a torch. That will be off for now. Put a block above that. Place a torch. Whoop. It's important that it goes right on it here. So up further there. So you'll also notice that I'm building the I'm only placing the redstone on cobblestone blocks. That's because I don't want to accidentally mine them at some point later and break this. Oh, where are we? Where's the red? Oh, it's further up. Continue a bit. That one, that one. This seems good. Put a torch. Go up. Yeah, and see there's where we had it before. So if we break this, we can actually torch over here now. And that will turn off all of the lamps. So now we can actually control this light from down in the collection area. Where's the... How do I get down? Seems too far down. Yeah, so this switch now should turn off all of the spawning. Off all the lines. Let's just kill them and just let no one spawn. Oh, these were still from before. A lot of junk. Okay, one spawned anyway. What? Oh, that guy has thorns. That's unfair. Unfortunate. Let's see if they still spawn. They shouldn't really spawn. Maybe a few. Yeah, it seems like it's off now. Perfect. So before we really get going here, I want to get geared up a bit. So I've collected some books and some things that we need to enchant. So we've just been using a regular diamond shovel. I really want an enchanted one. That'll do, although unbreaking would have been nice. We also just want to enchant an axe. That's perfect, that's fine. Some boots, unbreaking, just what we wanted. Fire protection, not really what we wanted, but that'll have to do. Maybe we'll check what the sword has. Sharpness 4. That's fine. We actually wanted to have unbreaking, which it got. That's very, very good, very lucky. Okay, and now for the combining of stuff. So we have here a bow with mending, flame, and power 4 that we want to combine with another bow having infinity, unbreaking, and power 4, giving us mending, flame, power 5, infinity, and unbreaking, which is a really, really good bow. Let's just check if it's cheaper the other way. So we'll do this. That's great. We also want these pair of boots to have feather falling. Get that like that. We also want them to have depth strider. And unbreaking. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need this book anyway. Good boots. We have this sharpness sword. We want it to have also looting 3, hopefully. Yep, we can give it looting 3. Yeah, and it won't get the Bane of Arthropods because it doesn't combine with sharpness. So we'll just do this. Looting 3. And let's put sharpness 5 on it. Oh, I'm out of XP already. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna get some XP. I'm also gonna put mending on my pickaxe and efficiency 5 on my main pickaxe there. And I think that's it. So I'll put these last enchantments on and then I'll catch up with you. So for today's farm, I want to expand the types of wood we have available. Currently we only have spruce available, and that's because it's by far the easiest to farm. You can also see there's a much larger sugarcane farm now. And I've put a small storage area down there to the fishing farm to store all of the goodies I got. So I want to build a wood farm for birch and oak trees. And it's so simple that I think I can actually do this on camera. Like this. We just place dispensers all along there. And then with, whoops, redstone on top. You have to hold shift when you put things on top of inventories. Then we need a small clock down here. And we need something to activate it. So now all of those will fire. And then we just need to feed the signal back into the comparator there in subtract mode. And now we have a clock. And that will just keep ticking as fast as it can. So now we want to fill these up with the bone meal. I'll just put one stack in each for demonstration purposes. Let's get a bit more. And then we're gonna plant the saplings all along the front of these. And now I've only done this with 8 droppers. I think that'll be enough, but we'll have to check that. Currently, if we use it, the oak trees can be very, very tall, and we don't really want that because the tall trees are very, very annoying to take down. They can take very, very long time. They're also very branchy, and you have to get on top of them and stuff. So what we can do is we can go up 10 blocks here, and then we can put like slabs here all along the top, and that will prevent the oak trees from being taller than 7 logs and that's too far. 7 logs and 2 leaf spaces. And that's perfect because that's exactly what we can reach from standing on the ground. So now we're actually already done. Let's try and test this. What you do is you usually bring your axe, but you just put these trees all along here while this is turned on. This will grow all the trees. Oh, that's a bit tall or a bit branchy. These will all grow. Then we can just chop them down while we walk along here. And when we get to here, we replant all of them. And when we reach the other end, they will all have grown again. And we're ready to harvest them. Very easy, very small farm. I saw this in a Mumbo Jumbo episode about what's the smartest way to farm wood. Now that I actually brought my axe, let me demonstrate how this would actually work. And also notice that for birch to be able to grow here, there can't be redstone on top of these droppers. So let's turn it on now. I have my saplings in my left hand, so I just walk backwards with left click, and then they should start growing, and I can just start chopping them down immediately. Of course, it does have this annoying clicking sound. It's only annoying, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, but yeah, I can reach all of the logs right here and just walk along here, chopping down all of the tree, and they should all have been grown when I get to them, which they would be most of the time. You could put a bit of a delay because you can hear it's a bit hard on the server, the planting of these. Oh, and I'm out of saplings. You get the point. Today's shop is going to be a leather works. Because we have all of this leather left over from killing all of the cows and making all of the meat for the butcher shop. And so why not sell it, right? But our shop also wants to sell other things like item frames and stuff. That won't be a problem. We can make wood now. We also want to sell books though. And we already have one large sugarcane farm on the server. We don't really want to make another one. I also don't want to make my own. And I don't want to split the profits with the owner of that farm. So the only real option to get books though is, as you will have seen in the title of this video, we need to go raid a stronghold for books. And that's what we're gonna do now. So enjoy this time lapse. Before we get to the building of the shop of today, I just want to throw down a very, very quick bonus farm because there's something we need. So this farm is an egg farm and it's very, very simple. Oh, I'm gonna have to replace that block at some point, but for now this will do. Hopefully we get a chicken. Chicken! Come on! No. Damn. Second attempt. Yes! We got a chicken! Get in there. Yes, we got two. That's perfect. So these will just stay there, and when they grow up they'll start laying eggs, landing in that hopper, going down into this chest, and you'll notice I switched this out for a stair so we can access the chest. So that's a very quick egg farm for you there. And now it's time to actually build the shop. So the shop we're gonna build today is gonna be pretty small, so I've chosen a small plot right up the hill. Let's just purchase it here. It cost 4 diamonds. That was it. We're actually running pretty low on plots in the city, but yeah, there is a, I think you haven't seen the shop. It sells books gotten from villages. So this is the plot right here, and we need to just first get rid of these trees here. But it's gonna be a pretty small, pretty simple shop. It's not gonna be anything fancy. There's not gonna be any redstone or anything. We're just gonna build something that hopefully looks relatively pretty, I guess. Or I hope, I should say. Let's just clear out some of this land. Oh, this shovel is way faster than what I'm used to. So, the design I have in mind, it's something like we're gonna use dark oak as a frame. So we should place like, I guess, 1 there. 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Something like this. It's like 8 in the width, I guess, or in the inner thing. Wait, maybe there isn't space here anyway. Yeah, this'll do. And then we're gonna build out here all the way through all the space we have, and I think that's our limit there. So let's just put down a corner. Whoops, sorry. And let's see how far this should go. So this will be the interior of the shop. So in here we should have space for like 1, 2. Yeah, I think this will be fine. We can place some chests here and here, and so this can actually be just the corner here if we place this. I think this will do very nicely, actually. So I'll just continue building a bit here, and then I'll catch up with you when it's done. And our shop is done. It's the one you can see right there, up on top of the hill. So it's a leather shop, as you already know. I tried to go for sort of a very contrasty style with the diorite and the bright and the very dark oak. So we can go in here, and there are some windows, and then we sell the 4 things: book and quill for writing books. We sell leather. We sell books just straight out, and we sell item frames, which I think a lot of people is gonna find very nice. We also have 3 free guest beds right down here in our very cozy basement. You can sleep there if you live far away. And I think this shop is actually operational, so let's just put in the usual shop license right there. And yeah, that's the Leatherworks. That will be it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you back later. Bye!